We made it work, and now we're here, so we're thrilled. And now we're here, so we're thrilled.
My name is Harry. I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here. Today is September 12th, 2023. It is, what time is it? 4:40. So this is my third recording, and this is what I have. I have about 11, okay, because I removed one, put it up here on my last video. So I have 11 tweets to share with you, so I want to finish with them, okay? And I could always edit them anytime that I want. So this is my back end. Let's refresh. Okay, 3,248 subscribers, and my estimate $294.70. Analytic, come on, there's these numbers here. All right, so feel free to skip whenever I'm doing these. I just want to keep it as a record purposes. Throughout the month I've been stuck at 200 only, and when I have a video every day. All right, so let's go into this first tweet. We're still focusing on William. Okay, I'm rolling with laughters here. Eric is smart. 1, they think that the whole crowd was there to see Peggy. 98% weren't there to see him. New York City is a very busy city with almost 1 million people, tourism, workers, etc. daily in the street. So I think I shared this with you on my community, but how many people enter New York City every day? 1 million workers, nearly 1 million workers enter New York City every day for work, representing approximately 20% of the city's workforce. Okay, there are additional 64,000 commuters to New York City from other parts of the United States. What is it? There's someone that I knew who used to live in Pennsylvania and work in the city, and I was like, I don't know how you do it. It's too far, and she will have to get up very early to come in. But there's some who live in Connecticut. This one is not that far, but Pennsylvania is a bit further away. Right? When you look at it, it's not that far either, depending on what part of Pennsylvania. But yeah, some people from different states actually commute daily to work in the city. All right, how many people commute in and out of New York City? Resume says, okay, Resume.io says that more than 1 million people commute into New York City. Okay, there's these numbers here, almost the same thing. All right, and there's images of pretty much that correspond to that. Sometimes you can even move. You can even move walking on the sidewalk. There's all of this. Actually, this is pretty good, but there are times it's so freaking packed you can even, walk fast. And sometimes, well, now they're making it different. Sometimes when you walk, you get there faster if you were to take a taxi, because so many traffic and all of that. All right, seeing part of the street being black, curious tourist, and some New Yorkers gonna stay just to see who is coming. And William visited a place that's every day full with tourism. 9/11. They told some of the, one day when I passed by, I might have some videos about that. I'll share some of those videos with you, or maybe next time when I do go to New York, if I do pass around there, if I'm not driving, I prefer taking the train. I will record it and show it to you guys, because it's very nice. I like the way they redo it. Right, seeing part of the street being black. Tourism, okay, I read that. 9/11, they told some a prince was coming. Many thought it was Prince Harry. FDNY Lieutenant Drew, let's click on it. Lieutenant Drew Kane said in an exclusive interview with Daily Express US, quote, "Of course we asked him where Kate was." They asked for Kate. "We wanted to know why Kate wasn't here." Kane laughed and said he didn't answer that. There was a heavy security presence standing waiting outside the FDNY 10 house, which is gone to ladder Company 10 and Engine Company 10. Many questioned at first as to whether it was actually Prince Harry. "Oh no, Harry isn't here. It's so sad." Many tourists questioned where Harry was. Okay, so there's more images here. Oops, tourism equal tourist reality. Yep, it's usually packed, especially when the weather's nice like this. Okay, New York City expect to welcome 61 million tourism this year and major rebound. What year was that? Wow. January 2023. Projections were shared in this year's annual tourism seminar. My goodness, it's a lot of people. Okay, New York City Tourism Council. There's the numbers here. Okay, I really need to move. I don't want to read statistic. Yeah, Times Square. And I believe, yeah, they close all of these now. And I think sometimes they put chairs, tables, so you guys could just sit and eat. I think this is... No, it's not that. Alright, never mind. I was thinking 34th Street. Could be. Alright, let's move on. Short of Times Square, the 9/11 Memorial is the busiest for tourists, especially in September, the week after 9/11. This was tragic and sad. Anyone can go to 9/11 Memorial and have an Insta crowd. Exactly. Yeah, it's true. Next one. There's that. I think I covered this. Yeah, I covered this on my last video. Don't forget, the governor took time to meet with them, meaning that Harry, Meghan, and the governor. This is the mayor, former mayor, his wife, their son, and then this is the governor. Well, no, his own thing. Correction, with them. All right, so I covered this on the previous recording. Let's go to the next one. Okay, quote, "There was heavy security outside FDNY. Many questioned at first whether it was actually Prince Harry. Oh no, Harry isn't here. It's so sad. Many tourists questioned where Harry was." Oh my God, that must be pissed them off. Alright, there was, okay, I just read that in another tweet, the previous two tweet. There's Harry here. Okay, please don't tell me they spread rumors that our good Duke will be there just to get people interesting. You never know. What did they call that new PR guy they hire? Plugged in America. Wait a second. Is that the same guy? I saw a picture of them coming out of a building. Was that this PR guy? It looks like he was coming out of the building somewhat near MTV area used to be, or if it's still there. I don't know. I haven't been there in a while. Okay, there's the laugh. I was trying to behave, but that picture of Harry, there's the laugh. Harry has the best meme, Abo pics. There's that. I bet they were told Harry might be there. There's the laugh. Funny how Prince Pegging couldn't go chill lioness, but that's right, in Aussie, Australia, but can go to America for dollars. Most of the Americans don't know who William is. That is why I don't post anything about the royal family, so they will not know their names. My family only knows about Prince Harry because of Meghan's and the Oprah interview. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. Oops, I just did something here. Did I mess it up? Next tweet. Okay, so there's the life here. Okay, so Dickie Arbiter is saying his life, but the squad went into the graph to see who are they talking about. Okay, so there's the life Sussex squad, Prince of Pegging. Dickie Arbiter, Prince William is home after 2 days in the Big Apple, but did he receive anything he set out to do in New York? I'll put my money on it that he did. Alright, so this is what to bring the squad to do that. Okay, join us for his special edition of Royal Report. Alright, so there's this here. And I did sort of explain to you on my community board what each of the colors meant. I didn't mention them by name, but by what the squad called them. Alright, the green is who? Meghan. The yellow is Prince Harry. The red is Catherine. The blue is William. Okay, so there's Meghan right there. And it picked probably the day that the first outing they saw of Meghan coming out, or probably traveling to Germany. And then look at this. This is where they were all. That's them. And who's yellow? Harry. Okay, the others just down. Okay, there's the laugh. This is hilarious. She has been dragging Baldy lately. Someone fed our favorite Karen some food serum and it's not wearing off. Okay, what the hell is our favorite Karen up to now? She's a secret squaddy. The UK media lies, but the numbers don't. She is my favorite Karen at the moment. Leave it to Karen. There's the laugh. Let's go to the next tweet. Okay, I really need to finish. Oh my god. Okay, I think I'm done. No, I still see some note with Prince of Pegging. So there's this here. Is the said royalist who pick on Prince Harry for never leaving his wife behind, for helping her and making sure she is safe. The fact is, he is a better man than the king and his heir. No wonder their wives hate Meghan. She effing want a real king. That's for sure. If Harry and Meghan were to be coming here, Harry will be, helping guiding Meghan to go down the steps. All right, look at this one. Oh, Lord. Oh, it's a video. I forgot. 17 seconds. The wind is saying either this or that. It's playing over. I was drinking coffee. There's this here, giving the examples. There are two types of men in that family. Imagine being pregnant and heels and snow on stairs, and your husband doesn't hold your hand and just leaves, doesn't even wait. We know why Meghan deals with so much vim from the yellow teeth community. Oh my god, she was pregnant and going, okay, that's for her to deal with. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This one. This is sad. Sheesh. It's like he's demanding it. And there's Harry here. Wow, wow, wow. This is nice. And there's this here. Look at Meghan. I'm saying Meghan. Harry watching Meghan's feet. Making sure. Wow. Okay. There's this. Is this recent? Yeah, that's when I believe they went to France, and I left something open so I could share with you because I didn't add it on my list. I'll do it right after. Just went in this. Is this recent? Yes, yesterday. Or that's just one of many reasons they can't stand her. She's smart, articulate, and her man loves her to death. Not only that, unlike Chucky, no balls, who married Diana for heirs, Harry said, F you, the royal family, my woman comes first, and bounce. The other two will never. Okay, so I'm done with this. Let me add this one here. This is them. Okay, I didn't put that on my list, but I came across it while I was looking for something else. Okay, the crowd, let's go into it. The crowds zero deep behind the crowd's control barrier in Paris. Look at, oh, nobody's there. Nobody's there. All right, let's add it. Okay, so let's play it.
So, the late President de Gaulle's life was being remembered in the United Kingdom, but for the United Kingdom.
Well, at least he doesn't have. If there was, remember last time he was supposed to go to France, there was a riot and disturbance and stuff like that. So if these people who were out, he will say it was for him. Well, let me not say the same way. I'm making reference because the Toby was saying he went to Times, wherever he went in New York, because New York City is a very crowded city. So those people were for him. Okay, he can head count. He can head count them as he gets driven in an electric limousine. Okay, more outriders than people. That is true. They spread out. Okay, Charles is as popular as his older son. Okay, more enthusiastic. So there's this here. This one is a better one. I'll go into that. Okay, more enthusiastic than I would have predicted. Okay, King Charles and Queen Camilla escorted back down Champs-Élysées. Okay, let's go into that. Come on, I want to see it bigger. Alright, let's move back. So here are these kind of how do you call this, people eating outside.
Now they are. King Charles, look, there he is. There. See, little from him. Nor did I, but I just spotted his face.
Well, I think people are more likely watching the thing, not for him, the demonstration of the thing. They're probably more than happy to get rid of them too. The French doing this is very ridiculous. It's called forging good diplomacy relationship. You should learn about it. It's true. It's true. For diplomacy. And I think there is some sort of you know what? Let me not say it because I don't know. So sometimes they just have to put a face, a front. That's all. All right. And this could have gone a long way with the I don't know. Something is brewing. I do not want to say it because I'm just reading between lines. Each time I'm about to say something and I can't really prove it, so I have to hold my breath. But it's true. It is good diplomacy. And with the US and the UK could have worked so much better if they had treated Meghan with respect. There's a way of doing things and there's another way of doing certain things, but they didn't do it properly. Next tweet. The wind knows. There's the laugh, royal arrival, and Paris. There's this here. Look at Princess Diana. Very elegant. Wow. Okay, must be Wednesday. On Wednesdays, we wear pink. She will always manage to look like she picked up her clothes from a jumbo sale and got dressed hurried in the dark. Isn't she too old to wear baby pink? You know, I'm not the one to say a damn thing about fashion. Can you imagine how popular Charles would have been with Diana by his side instead of Miss Piggy? He doesn't see that. Well, the thing is that I don't know. Okay, I don't know. But the main thing for me is, first of all, if you know he didn't like Princess Diana, this should not happen. The marriage should not have happened at all. And second of all, if it was by pressure or whatever, he didn't know how to get out of it. But the afterward, the mistreatment of Princess Diana should never have happened. The campaign to drive her crazy, say a whole bunch of lies, should never had happened.
Do you really believe that a campaign was being waged against her?
Yes, I did. Absolutely. Yeah.
Why?
I was a separated wife to the Prince of Wales. I was a problem. Full stop. Never happened before. What do we do with her?
Can't we pack her off to somewhere quietly rather than campaign against her?
She won't go quietly. That's the problem. I'll fight till the end.
Okay. That's that. Kama doesn't sleep. Hopefully, her dentures slip away during dinner. Alright, so let's go. I just said baggage for God. I can't. I don't want to tell God what to do. Okay, I'm human too. Because if God didn't hear you when you said that and that shit bounced back at you, I don't want to be in the way. I just want to scoop over.
I'm just scoot on over and let you whack him. Get him again. Get him for me.
And let you whack him. I don't want to say what God needs to do. I just say, God, there's a baggage for you. It's disturbing my peace of mind. That's all I could say. And then God will manage. Okay? Not the Diana Forever crowd coming for the war. The war. Alright. Oh, are they? I'm not paying attention to them over there. I just saw those other videos. Okay? Minding my business. I think I missed something. Okay, something. It's weird that Dior has posted her pics 3 times. Like, why? Once was enough. Dior posted the whole, her, and that did not go well. Okay, how? Okay, so there's this emoji here. What did they do? Really? Of who? Of Camilla? Okay, so they're gonna depend on what's his name, Johnny Depp fan, because if it's that, they're not gonna get the Sussex squad. Next tweet, there's this again. Oh, I did put it. I didn't think I did, so I just went over it. So forget it. I just went over it. I put it twice. All right, next tweet. Okay, I have 2 more, so that's good. All right, difficult to comprehend why William was initially resistant to Harry's marriage, yet he gazed upon the bride with such affection on her wedding day, standing proudly beside his brother, only to later attack them. It was only through Spear that I became aware of his contradiction. Okay, you're the first person who has the same opinion as me. Look how he's looking at her and on her wedding day. All right, 14 seconds. Let's see here. Look at Harry. Harry can't wait. Look at his biting his lip. He can't wait. And the brother in the back probably... Oh, God. You look amazing. There's no sound. Oh, it's not... Okay, it did play throughout. I thought it only played for a second. Right, and then I'll go into that because there's some comment. That was a look of wanting a dip of a caramel chocolate himself. She just wasn't supposed to be good enough to marry. Can you imagine this? This is what happened when you have self-respect. And I think something had happened. I've said this on POYTE, in my humble opinion. Something had happened, and she probably put him in place. Maybe it's the pointing finger thing, and said, don't point your finger at me, but I think something more than that. Who knows? Exactly. He never wanted Prince Harry to marry Meghan. I knew a lot. But after reading Spear, it just confirmed what I knew. They look at Prince Harry as the forgotten one, the spare, the rebel, etc. Whereas Prince William was labeled as golden boy. Look at him doing his thing. That's all he knows. I mean, okay, I think he thought he could have her on the side. Probably. Meghan doesn't play that. Harry doesn't play that. And this is why they don't have the same group of friends. Because they don't play that. Harry and Meghan don't play that. Harry was looking to settle. And what I think, okay, in my humble opinion, Harry was willing to stay for a certain period of time until William's kid, like the heir to the throne, the future, was old enough to carry on. Maybe, I don't know, 16, 17, and the teen, or maybe the most early 20s, so he could carry out engagement himself, and then Harry was gonna be bounced. But William didn't see Harry was helping him. Okay, let me hurry up. Okay, so that's that. I think he thought he could have her on the side when he found out she only wanted his brother. His evil and immature side took over. Could be. I've said something in the past like this. Right? He's a bit in love with her. He can't have her, so he needs her gone. He's a baggage for God. This is where, scoop on over. Alright, he didn't think his brother would follow her, or is that a stretch? Alright, I feel like I read this. Let's go into that. There's the laugh. I even think he made a... There's that. I even think so too. I even think he made a pass at her, or was going to, and Meghan told him no immediately, and he was forever stunned. Yep, I think so too. I really think so too. Okay, I don't think they will ever share. Well, that's something that Harry said, and what is it? And well, that was with the skin color that he will never say. But that was something I feel like maybe it was the skin color thing. Who say the baby who talk about Archie's skin color? Never mind. But I really think he truly. My assumption on this, my humble opinion on this, I feel like they sent Harry to do some sort of engagement, maybe overseas, so he could be out a couple of days. And then he took that opportunity to go and see if he could try. And then Meghan put him in his place. And then when Harry come over, when Harry came back, Meghan told Harry. That was my assumption. I really think so. Right? And I think I remember something like that, but I can't remember where I saw it. Maybe from my videos. I remember there's that humble opinion at the bottom of my screen, okay? I didn't say it's a fact, it's opinion, okay? Sometime later on, my assumption usually come as close as my with opinion, okay? This is opinion. I think that's where she probably got it. If she watched my podcast. Me thanks you onto something there. All right, so let's go back, because these are some of the things that I've been saying very long time ago. Look at him. I think it was this picture when I first came across it, and I said it. Okay, the same reason his wife dresses like Meghan. I think you catch the drift. All right, Prince Harry was allowed to marry a biracial American actress with his beard on his wedding day. There's that. Tantrum club began after this moment. Alright, I've never seen this man looking at his wife like he does Harry's wife. Weird. Okay, it's because he too had a huge heart on for Meghan. Oh my goodness. Oh, I noticed that. I think he had a thing for her. He was a fan of Suit. There's that. I immediately connected that when Harry said Billy was a Suit fan, that really meant he was a #1 Rachel Zane fan and the flesh, and he felt she was too good for Has because he should have her and not just in his dream. How's that? Alright, Billy's #1 and the spank bank. Yes, yes, made it hard to reconcile the two. Alright, so that's that. Whatever that had happened, okay, I think whatever it could be that he made a pass. Oh, I didn't go back to the other one. Let's go back. I did say I want to go into this. Yeah, I didn't go into it. Okay, you're not alone, sis. He looked at her with affection, 100%, and he was a massive fan of Suit as well. Alright, some of these are repeating, eyeing her up and down. And it though, okay, she's not. I believe it since 2019. The man is obsessed. There's this. Okay, let's put the other one. I was gonna say something. Okay, I forgot. So there's this here. Let's pause. Prince Harry talking about how his and Meghan's existence outside the control of the royal family institution is deemed a threat to them, puts the smear campaign against them, but especially Meghan, into perspective. Okay, it's 32 seconds. There will be screenshot in between because I can't let this play completely. Okay, I'll get some issues with YouTube.
You hit on a really important point, which is we were forced to leave. We left in 2020. We moved out. We fled my home country. We moved to California. And for 12 months during lockdown, where we said literally nothing, it was relentless. And that was a real eye-opener for me. I never thought that we'd be away from it completely, but I did think that we would get some form of peace. But that's when I realized that actually our mirror...
That's very interesting. We will get some sort of peace. Let's listen to that again. You could go to YouTube, watch CBS something, wherever that thing was taking. Me, you're gonna see me stop in between or whatever. Alright, so don't rely on my video to get the full thing because YouTube is in my ass already. Alright, so let me be here. Watch when he said he thought they didn't speak for like a whole year, and then that was an eye-opener for him where the media was relentless attacking them. Okay, and then he thought that he will get some sort of a peace. That brings to mind when he was leaving the UK to go meet Meghan and Archie in Canada, where he said something about peace. I'll put the part where I'm making reference.
And what it had come to, that I would step my family back from all I have ever known, to take a step forward into what I hope can be a more peaceful life.
Okay, and the other thing that I caught up is that eye opener. Okay, I will play it again. Maybe I'll remember. But you know what? Let's do the eye opener first, and then he will get some sort of a piece, and then I'll play it again.
Be away from it completely, but I did think that we would get some form of peace. But that's when I realized that actually our mere existence outside of that institutional control was more of a threat. You hit on really important.
The other thing that I remember now, the other thing is, he said, we were forced to leave. We were forced to leave. The kind of nonsense that was going on over there, it wasn't safe for the family he was trying to create. Okay, so that was the other thing I was thinking. Okay, forced to leave because it wasn't his choice. And he said that he's consistent with everything, especially that speech that he made when he was leaving the UK to go meet Meghan in Canada. Same narrative, same thing. He's very consistent. He was forced to leave. It wasn't possible, you know, but he's still being worked with the people in the UK. Okay, after so many months and so many years of trying, I forgot the thing now. I'll put it when I get to it. All right.
You hit on a really important point, which is we were forced to leave. We left in 2020.
We were forced to leave, and I'm gonna insert the part what I mean by that from that video on when he was leaving to meet Meghan.
Unfortunately, that wasn't possible. I've accepted this, knowing that it doesn't change who I am or how committed I am. But I hope that helps you understand what it had come to, that I would step my family back from all I have ever known.
Okay.
We moved out, we fled my home country, we moved to California, and for 12 months during lockdown, where we said literally nothing, it was relentless. And that was a real eye-opener for me. I never thought that we'd be away from it completely, but I did think that we would get some form of peace, but that's when I...
Okay, and the reason why he's leaving is to have a peaceful life.
Family back from all I have ever known, to take a step forward into what I hope can be a more peaceful life.
And then there's another part as well. Let's see.
I never thought that we'd be away from it.
Okay, here, where he said he never thought he would live away from it. This is where he told the people of the UK, he will still work with them. Okay, and you've seen it. He's still working with Wildchild and all of that. Very consistent.
What I want to make clear is we're not walking away. And we certainly aren't walking away from you. Our hope was to continue serving the Queen, the Commonwealth, and my military associations, but without public funding. It has been our privilege to serve you, and we will continue to lead a life of service. So in that respect, nothing changes. I will always have the utmost respect for my grandmother, my commander-in-chief.
And I think this is why he sort of wanted the 50-50, but they rejected it. But now he got full wings, and he know how things is without the institution, so he's fine. I don't think he wants to go back again.
Completely, but I did think that we would get some form of peace, but that's when I realized that actually our mere existence outside of that institutional control was more of a threat. You hit on a really important point, which is we were forced to leave. We left in 2020. We moved out, we fled my home country, we moved to California, and for 12 months during lockdown, where we said literally nothing, it was relentless. And that was a real eye-opener for me. I never thought that we'd be away from it completely, but I did think that we would get some form of peace, but that's when I realized that actually our mere existence outside of that institutional control was more of a threat. You hit on
okay, so I let it play completely. So they have it. Where is it? Is on YouTube. The Duke of Sussex talk Spare. So I guess when he was doing promoting Spare. All right. So there's that. And he had to tell his truth. And this is why the haters keep on saying Harry and Meghan disrespect the royal family. But he was talking about his experience. All right. This is the nonsense they're putting him through. He's talking about his experience, nobody else's experience, his and his little family. Okay, I hope that they will be okay. Diana was a threat too, because she couldn't be controlled. She couldn't be silenced. As she said, she enjoyed her work and loved helping people. She won't be quiet. Okay, but the thing is that Harry is, look at this, he's focused on his work, but they're consistently coming after him, and then that force him to talk. That's the thing here, action and reaction. But they seem like they don't want to comprehend that. The royal family only know me, I do, open the door for me, let me get to da. Okay, without any restriction. But when people push back, all of a sudden, people are threatening them. But if you're pushing, there's going to be someone who's going to be pulling because they want their shit back. So now this is where we package everything, we hand it to God and say, take care of it. We do not want the same thing that happened to Diana. And if it does, we know who's behind it. Okay. James Dunlop over Prince Harry. All right, spell it wrong. They are pissed because they can no longer control him. That's for sure. All right, so this is my last one. All right, so I did 3 videos today. Whew, and it is 5:14. Right. Oh, did I put it twice again? Okay, I did. Maybe because of the caption. She has a name changer. Alright, maybe it's different. Okay, my incredible wife, the love of my life, Prince Harry. Okay, it's something different. Alright, let's listen.
My wife.
My wife.
My wife.
My wife and I.
My wife and I. My wife and I. My wife and I.
For me and my wife.
Me and my wife. I'm so proud of my wife.
My incredible wife. An amazing wife. A soulmate in my wife.
Thank you, my love.
The mother to my children.
The love of my life. My wife.
My wife.
My wife and I. My wife and I. My wife and I. My wife and I. For me and my wife. Me and my wife. I'm so proud of my wife. And my incredible wife. An amazing wife. A soulmate in my wife. Thank you, my love. The mother to my children. The love of my life. My wife.
Oh my God.
A husband, obviously, but also giving up your career.
The squad are crazy. She has a thing for Meghan. I mean, she's just messing around, okay? Or I don't know if it's a he or a she. She has a problem with Harry because Harry loves Meghan, and then she loves Meghan. So this is where the problem becomes, okay? This account, this is the problem. This is the sense that I get, okay? So she put that together, and the end is just a Sussex fan. That's all right, just making fun. Everyone has a personality on Twitter, okay? So this is her personality on Twitter, so don't get it twisted. He said what he said. Move along now, okay? I can't. She's too pretty and smart for me to let go. You see that she's throwing her shade here. Okay, you suffered immensely last week. Oh, he was all over your girl and you couldn't do anything about it. You allowed to shade him. All right, thank you. Someone who understands. Ma'am, and his shoes be shouting exactly the same from the rooftop. Okay, I really would be. There's that. Leave him alone. He has my wife. There's that. Oh, she responded to her. Okay, leave him alone. It's like, she has my wife. Okay, Meghan is Harry's wife. Okay, happy wife, happy life. Okay, I can't read. He wants everyone to know how much he loves her and how awesome it is that she married him. He says it all the time. His book was oozing with how freaking lucky I am. How amazing is this? Harry is head over heel in love with her, and he wants the world to know that's his wife. Let me read this and then that's it. He is happy to finally have her and a family. Go Harry. Okay, the thing that I was thinking is that I understand many people have said, you know, Meghan is a divorcee or whatever. But this is the thing here. I hope someone will understand that, whichever situation you might be in. I'm not speaking from experience. I'm happily married. My husband loved me and I love him. And you say silly things. We shade each other all the time. My kids get in the mix to shade each other. But that's a different story. But the thing is that I'm just telling you, it's not from experience. I'm saying that based on my observation. Okay? So anyone who might be in a tough situation in a marriage and afraid to get out or whatever the situation might be, okay, there's someone out there for you who will love you. Look at Meghan, who had married before. I don't know the full reason behind it. The media could say thousands of things. We will never know until both respective recipients said their part, okay? And I don't want them to address it, but I'm just saying. All right, so that the bottom line is it was not a happy marriage, so they moved their separate ways. So each one now have their respective significant other, and look at Meghan, happily married. There's someone who's head over heel for her. So this is what I mean for you. You might be in a relationship right now. It may not be working. There's no reason for you to be suffering. If you are suffering, remember, I've said this so many times in life. If you're living and breathing, you should not be in pain. The body was not made to be in pain. I could understand there's sickness, there's other things happen, nature happen. But if you are self-inflicting, it's not supposed to. Or someone is inflicting pain on you, it's not supposed to. Okay? So the body is not supposed to be in pain. Find where your happiness is and, move along. All right? So that's all I'm saying. Again, I'm just saying from observation, not from experience. All right, so that's it. Let's do a prayer. Prayer for the last one that I did, intellect. Let's do for, let me open another one because I didn't take the screenshot. I don't want to lose it. Prayer for happiness. Let's do that. Okay, it's there. For happiness. Okay, short prayer for happiness and joy. Holy Spirit, clothe me in a spirit of beatitude such that I may be a source of joy for others today. Holy Spirit, fill me with joy. God, I'm struggling to find happiness in this season. Please be with me and guide me toward you as I desire happiness with you. Alright, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, so that is it. And check my Patreon account. I've put some stuff out that I decided to, maybe that's what I will do now. Some of the things in terms of politics that I usually do a little bit of commentary on. If I do review them, I'll put them on my Patreon account, because very rarely I post stuff. And pretty much if it's about the Sussexes, I told you I'll put everything for free on YouTube. But if you want to find a way to support me, and I see some people are giving me some bonus, I don't know how it works because I'm not seeing the numbers. I don't want to be being a picky. It's just that I'm not seeing the numbers. I just want the videos to work as is, naturally, whatever. But outside of YouTube, if you want to support me, there's PayPal, there's Cash App, and there's Patreon. And if you want to support me through Patreon, there's a little incentive that I'll put some stuff out occasionally, but don't rely on it, because I've seen some people who done some supers or whatever. There's some people who had supported me on PYTE as members. Okay, I did create that membership thing, but after it been demonetized and now I'm watching the numbers here, it doesn't move. And it's hard for me to say that the numbers are actually is what it is. So I would prefer if you decided to donate to me or whatever, PayPal, Cash App, or just join me on Patreon. And then with that, don't rely too much on it, because you were gonna give me the money anyway. You know, I'll put some stuff out occasionally. All right, so now when I come across some politics, some things that I have to say something about, or eye-opener or whatever, I'll put it on Patreon. Maybe that's what I would do. All right, so far I've put a couple things on Patreon out already. All right, so that is it. Thank you for your support, and that is it.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness, and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.
Go,
together. And if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.